Then we get to the photosphere. Photosphere is the visible surface of the sun. That's where the light comes from. Then when we go higher up above the surface, we end up with this beautiful layer that is hard to see in normal circumstances. You need to have either artificial solar eclipse, either block the light coming from the solar disk, or you wait until the next solar eclipse in order to see this beautiful sphere of colors. It's a very narrow layer. Okay? It extends only a few thousand kilometers. And then above the chromosphere, you end up in the corona. So one important thing to notice is that temperature, the core of the sun is enormous. It's about 15 million degrees. When you get to the surface, the temperature drops to about 6,000 Kelvin. And then you reach a temperature minimum somewhere between the photosphere and the corona, where the temperature drops to about 4,000 Kelvin. And then from the chromosphere outward, the temperature of the sun increases again. And by the time you get to the corona, the temperature is already at 1-2 million degrees. Okay, it's enormous. And some people ask me, okay, I teach this introduction to astronomy course to my non-science major student. They ask me, okay, the temperature is million degrees, why don't you have nuclear fusion? Or do they think that the solar flares that come from the sun and the solar corona due to nuclear fusion? I said, that's not possible. The density here is just very, very low. It's not possible in order to have nuclear fusion. The density needs to be high. It's like comparing water with air. Okay. And the solar corona is important because that's where the magnetic field is dominant. Nowhere in this region magnetic field is dominant, only in the corona. Why? Because the kinetic gas pressure decreases exponentially from the surface of the sun outward. But magnetic field does not decrease exponentially, so there is a height at which the magnetic field energy is comparable with the kinetic energy or kinetic gas energy. And above that height, magnetic field is just by at least 1 or 2 orders of magnitude, contains more energy than any other form of gravitational energy, kinetic gas energy, so forth.